So tonight's film was Nosferatu. This is the original 1932 version directed by F.W. Manabu, starring Max Schreck as Nosferatu or Dracula. This is based off of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, so it follows the same storyline as most other Dracula films. I watched not the full remastered version of it, so it was quite shorter than it should actually be, and a lot of things were cut out of it, unfortunately. It's really tough to find versions of Nosferatu. I had to make do with the one that I got. Sorry. But again, still just as creepy as ever. Max Schreck, the guy who plays Nosferatu or Dracula, is he's really creepy as him. Portrays him very well, very ominous, very, he's a creepy kind of guy. Apparently, the director didn't have to do too much makeup or anything. He just kind of added the ears and the fangs because he already kind of looked pretty, Dracula-esque. So, with that basic story of Dracula or Nosferatu, a real estate agent who was trying to convince a guy from Transylvania to move to the main country, main township, goes up, visits him out there, gets fair warnings from the villagers about the crazy vampire that lives up in the castle, ignores them, goes up, visits him, gets creeped out, and then at the same time, as the vampire's moving back, strange things start happening, people are dying, being killed, and so on and so forth. And then you get to the main story. You get introduced to the Van Helsing character, and yeah, it's your typical Dracula movie. And I love different interpretations of Dracula. Each one has their own little unique little twist to it, little interesting takes on the story, and it's always good to see. This film is kind of hard to come by because of the fact that Bram Stoker's daughter, I believe, had most of the original prints destroyed. So Nosferatu even though the version I watched, even though it was on DVD, kind of had the kind of sketchy moments there where you could tell that it was been redone and So it's again one of those things where you sit there and look at some of the classic movies over time and see that a lot of them still need restoration, a lot of them still need to be restored in perfect quality and all that. So this is one of those ones that we need to keep around. It's definitely one that all horror fans should check out because up there one of the first horror movies ever made, and especially one of the first takes on the vampire genre, which is always great to see compared to what has come out now. IMDB gave it an 8. I also gave it an 8. This is a fun movie. It's kind of awesome to watch late at night. Kind of gets that creepy vibe to it. So yeah. Good evening.